Hey everybody, PK Squeeder and welcome to the video. So many of you might know a game called Palworld. It came out recently and calling it successful might be an understatement. Right now if you go on Steam you can see it's the #1 top played game and top seller on Steam. Now that's no easy task to beat, especially when your competition is games such as Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, PUBG, GTA 5, hell even Baldur's Gate 3. So yeah, saying this game is successful is kind of an understatement. Even if you go on the official Palworld Twitter, you can look at their tweets and see that they sold over 1 million copies in 8 hours, 3 million copies in 40 hours, 5 million copies in 3 days, 8 million copies in 6 days, and you know those numbers, they just keep going up. So the success this game has been getting is pretty wild. If you don't know what Palworld is, I'm going to give you a public description, which everyone is calling it Pokemon with guns. It's an open world survival game. People compared it to Ark Survival with Pokemon elements. You're fighting, going around and collecting resources to build things, and setting up a base to help you survive. And most importantly, you're collecting these creatures, they're called pals, and you're collecting them to help you fight by your side and help you build whatever you need. And that's basically the gist of it. I'm pretty sure there's more to the game, but you know, this is just, you know, a quick little TLDR. So why am I talking about this game? Well, you know how things work. Whenever something is popular, you have a group of people who hate it for no reason and try to ruin the fun for everyone else because they're bitter and they have nothing going on with their life. So, you know, they have to make everyone feel like shit. They just woke up this morning getting ready to hate. So today I'm going to be talking about the hate and slander this game has been getting. And we're starting off with a tweet from Del Walker. And Del Walker says, "My gut is telling me Palworld was made nefariously. I just have no proof. Just dev intuition." Anita responds with, "It does feel like that, doesn't it?" Followed up with Dell saying, "Making a game is just so difficult. They're cheating somehow. I just can't pinpoint how." Okay, so this is the first tweet and it's already retarded. Dell is saying they're cheating and he doesn't have any proof, but you know, it's okay. It's okay. He has something better than that. He has dev intuition and his gut is telling him. So, you know, who needs proof when you have that? In the real world, your gut isn't going to be a viable solution. Like, imagine if a crime happens and you say, "I think this person did it. I didn't see who did it. I don't have any evidence, but my gut is telling me that this person did it, and my gut has never failed me before." If you say that, then you know you look like a fucking idiot and no one's gonna take you seriously. You're just gonna be a laughing stock. That's not how it works in the real world. Also, you can apply that logic to just about anything. Making up shit without any sources to back it up, that's just called slander. Now, what I find interesting is that if you go to his bio, you can see that he's a senior artist at Naughty Dog. Now, you guys know Naughty Dog. They used to make games like Crash, Uncharted, Jak and Daxter, but all they do nowadays is remake and remaster games that aren't even a decade old. They really haven't made anything new in a while. And it's really sad to see other people in the gaming industry jealous of another game's success, even though, you know, they're already a pretty successful company, but it's like, no one else can succeed, you know, they're the only ones who are allowed to. And I think this dude is slandering the game because he's jealous. Palworld came out January 19th of this year. And you want to know what else came out that day? Last of Us 2 Remastered. But nobody really cared. Everyone's talking about Palworld instead. Everyone is spending their money on a game that's actually fun and it's at a reasonable price. And if you go to his Twitter now, you can see in his bio that, you know, he removed everything. He doesn't even mention that he's a senior artist at Naughty Dog. And you know, gee, I wonder why. Alright, on to the next tweet. Now, someone made a thread comparing Palworld models to Pokemon models to prove that Palworld is stealing from Pokemon. But, you know, to no one's surprise, that person lied and they were fabricating and scaling models to make them look similar. And here's someone calling him out, and here's what he had to say. "I did scale the models uniformly, and I did apologize for being imprecise. I will never apologize for apologizing. People should apologize more. Sorry if that rubs you the wrong way." And after that, he replies to his own tweet and says, "Scaling models doesn't fabricate anything." All I have to say is yes, that is fabricating information. You're purposefully scaling models to look similar and you're saying, "Hey, this model looks exactly the same as this model from Pokemon." And you're doing this because of your personal bias against Palworld. Here's another tweet saying, "The fuck when you and your cousin have the exact same proportions," and comparing them to a Luxray from Pokemon. And after people started calling out BO here, he would reply to his own comment and say, "I feel a little regretful for using exactly so flippantly here. I was trying to be silly, but I think it gave an incorrect impression. I want to emphasize, while some of these elements are similar, these meshes are not literal exact copies of each other." And I love how, you know, right here, he's backtracking everything he said. He was caught, you know, in his own lie. He was caught fabricating info. And, you know, he's just backtracking everything he said. Right here, he says they're not literal exact copies, even though in the tweet above he said that. And, you know, his excuse was he was being silly. Yeah, he was being silly. You know, it's just a prank, bro. He's being a real goober. Yeah, slandering and defaming your company you don't like, accusing them of plagiarism and theft is real silly. I'm sure if you explain that to the creators of the game, they'll find it funny. He pinned a tweet and it says, "I'm doing this because I think it's disgusting how much Palworld glorifies animal abuse." I don't know what the hell this person is talking about. This is a video game, it's not real, and I hate that a lot of people are also saying this for whatever reason. They got the Twitter brain rot so bad that they can't tell what's real and what isn't. I don't think anyone who's playing this game is going to try to build a factory in their backyard and have their cat or dog work in there till they drop dead. And you know, at the end of the day, this is just a game people are playing and you know, they're enjoying themselves. Is it so wrong to have fun nowadays? Alright, the next thing we're going to be looking at is a statement from the Pokemon Company themselves. And you know, with the popularity of Palworld and the amount of people comparing Palworld to Pokemon, it was only a matter of time before the Pokemon Company issued a statement, and you know, here we are. Inquiries regarding other companies' games. We received many inquiries regarding another company's games released in January 2024. We have not granted any permission for the use of Pokemon intellectual property or assets in that game. We intend to investigate and take appropriate measures to address any acts that infringe on intellectual property rights related to the Pokemon. We will continue to cherish and nurture each and every Pokemon and its world, and work to bring the world together through Pokemon in the future. The Pokemon Company. I don't really have much to say about this one. If they find something they don't like, they're gonna get fucked, but if nothing is found, then it's all good. Maybe this is the wake-up call Game Freak needs to actually make a quality Pokemon game, since the last ones have been ass, and the success of Palworld proves that people are hungry for a good game. PETA also had something to say about Palworld, but who cares what they have to say? It's kind of ironic that they care more about virtual animals than real animals, when you have PETA members kidnapping house pets and euthanizing them because it's more humane. There's also plenty of articles being made, but because of backlash, they're being quickly deleted, and I'm pretty sure other people talked about them, so I'm not even gonna bother. Anyway, I'm done looking at all the negative shit people have to say. I'm already getting tired. People say that this is a Pokemon ripoff, and that's fair, but who cares? The game is fun, and it's a lot better than what Nintendo has been shitting out. Pokemon Arceus was mid, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee was okay, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl sucked, and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet was just straight up ass. This could have been Nintendo, but they fumbled hard with this one. They wouldn't listen to the criticism of their games. You know, you tell them something, but it goes in one ear, out the other, and they didn't even bother improving anything. So the creators of Palworld was like, fuck it, we'll make our own Pokemon game, and we'll make it a game people would have fun with. Also, Nintendo didn't even invent the monster catching genre. That's gonna have to go to Shin Megami Tensei 1. It's a game where you fight demons, and you get them on your side by negotiating with them, and once you succeed, they join your party and they help you fight. Sounds familiar, right? And it came out in 1992, and the first Pokemon game came out in 1996. So by that logic, Pokemon is stealing and is a ripoff of Shin Megami Tensei. The best thing about Palworld is that it's $30, meanwhile if you try to buy another Pokemon game, those shits are still $60, even the DS games like Pokemon Platinum or Black and White. Anyway, that's all for the video. I don't play Palworld, but I hope its success continues to grow, and that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. So leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.